Hello, it's Barbara. Just trying to decide if I'm going to do a channel or whatever. So I'm just having fun playing with this this phone, and I don't have the fancy gear. You guys know that. It's not too hard to tell, is it? But anyway, I just don't see my friends, and I don't have a lot of people to talk to right now with this crazy COVID. So, you know, I just thought I'd bug you guys. And I know I'll probably get like 2 or 3 people, maybe nobody. And that's okay, because it's just doing it for me as far as just talking to somebody. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're hanging in there. And I have a little good news. I got that boot off my left foot. You know, I had it on since since August of 2021, and now it's February 1st. And I got it off last week, I guess it was, or the week before. I can't remember. But last week I could do 1/4 mile of walking 5 times a week. And now 5 times a week I can do 1/2 mile and then work myself up to 3/4 mile. So I'm very excited. And he said I could go back into the garden. So you know how I love the garden. Well, you don't know, but I love gardening. I just love it. I used to work at Biltmore Estate and in the wall garden and the shrub garden and stuff, and I just love it. If you don't know, Biltmore Estate is the largest home in the United States, but it was built in the turn of the century by George Vanderbilt didn't build it, but he owned the home. And so it's a place you can go do tours and stuff, and they've really built it up now. When I worked there, they didn't have half as many shops and half as many doodads and all that stuff. The shops were really nice, gifty things. Now it's kind of gotten very commercial, but they didn't have the hotel then. Well, I helped plant stuff around the hotel when it was being built for its grand opening, but that was a long time ago. Well, that was back in when I was 40 to 45 years old. So how old would I be? That would be 97 to 2002, I think. Does that make sense? But anyway, that's old news. But anyway, I loved it. I love gardening. Love planting those tulip bulbs. Love seeing the wildlife. I worked in the rose garden a lot. Love shearing. Love pruning. I'm just a little pruner. I love to prune things. But anyway, oh, Daisy's in the car. You want to see Daisy? Some of you have met her, but some of you haven't. So here you go. And now I'll be very careful with this phone so you don't get my fingers. Here you go, Daisy. She's sleeping in the back. I don't know if you can see her. Daisy, can you say hi? I don't know if you guys can see her. That's my little gal that I love so much. She kind of wants to do stuff, but she's tired, and she was running around like crazy at the dog park yesterday, and we just are hanging low today. That I'm supposed to not exercise 2 days out of the week and not go crazy, so I was trying to be cool today. But anyway, all's well with the world. Well, not with the world, but maybe my little corner of the world. But you know, I know it can be discouraging. I know that, you know, the numbers are slowly going down. Doesn't mean that they're going to be down for good, and that's hard sometimes. Well, a lot of the time it is, and I know some of you guys are barely hanging on, but just keep looking for the good is the only thing I can say. I mean, and some people say, well, I can't see anything good, and I'm like, daggum, you know, look at the sky, look at the clouds, look at the trees. The trees like this time of year are really cool in the winter, because if you really look at it, you see, gosh, a lot of them have that like perfect crescent, you know, and it's like, how did that happen? Like, they just are, their skeletons are so like perfect. It's so weird. I think it's so cool. And then look really closely on the branches, and you'll see the buds, and they're just starting to come. I have a funny story. This teenager I was working with one time, she's really upbeat all the time, and one time we were going on a field trip. This was years ago. And she's like, Barbara, I'm bored. And I'm like, you know, if you're bored, you're boring. And she just kind of rolled her eyes. And I said, come here. So I showed her this dogwood tree. And I said, look at here. Look at the buds here. Look at, they're about to bloom. And I think sometimes we forget that life's happening all around us. But anyway, I don't know what this channel is going to do. I think, you know, I'll review some bakery goods, because that's what I like. Probably go on for a hike with me, some things with my little dog Daisy, and just chit chat if that's okay. I just like talking, and maybe that's not too cool, I know, but you can always turn off or go forward, or go watch the next video. But anyway, I just want to say howdy do, and I'm here in Asheville, North Carolina. Beautiful place to live, just beautiful. Cost of living's high though, because everyone's moved here, and a lot of people with money moved here. We live in a tiny, tiny little house. We got lucky. My partner got it years ago. I think it was about 35 years ago. When it wasn't as popular here. And downtown, I remember back in 1984, downtown Asheville was just an old boarded up town, but it's booming now. Lots of breweries, but I don't drink beer, so, but there get to be more bakeries. But anyway, okay, let me leave you be. I know you guys have things to do. Oh, I'm not being weird, but I am being weird. I'm just pulling up the tongues of my shoes. I don't know. I just felt like it. But anyway, I guess we're gonna head home, and I just went to the post office and mailed a friend a birthday card, and just hang in there, and we'll chat again sometime, okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.